Good morning, little saints. It's Worshipful Wednesday.
How it could be until you share your secret with me. Something's coming over.
The scripture today in the Upper Room devotional guide for Wednesday was um, from Luke chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. It's a scripture about hypocrisy, about beware. It says, beware of the yeast of the Pharisees. Um, and it talks about how their hypocrisy will be brought to light. It talks about how those things that are talked about behind closed doors, the secrets that are said, will come out. Hey, I've already come out, so you know I don't have that secret to share. But I kept that secret for most of my life. And let me tell you, it is difficult to live with a secret. It is difficult to live with a secret. The opposite of hypocrisy is authenticity, I think. And it's very hard not to live. If you're not living authentically, you're living in hypocrisy. So it's been a long ride. It was not easy, but so much better to be authentic. Now our culture is so struggling with the authenticity of the issue of homosexuality, and God knows I don't want to turn every scripture into something about uh, uh, being gay, but look at where this is. It impacts. It has an effect on the military with the Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I heard a thing on NPR the other day about a guy that had spent his whole career hiding and and how he just suppressed that part of his life so he could be in the military, knowing what the reaction would be. And he got out, and sure enough, uh, there was an investigation. Why was it needed? That's the rule. And he was kicked out. You know, Popeye had something going for him when he said, "I am who I am." But the point I'm trying to make with all this, I don't think all of you need to come out. Maybe some of you do. Don't think that's not the point though. But you maybe need to come out for someone or come out in support of. Um, people people need to know if where you stand on this issue, uh, whether it's against or for. Sometimes we want to be quiet because we don't want to make waves. There was a there's a church in Washington D.C., Foundry United Methodist Church. Uh, it's a large church, and they have recently voted to uh, hold gay weddings in their congregation and support Methodist ministers who want to hold weddings there for gay couples. Wow. Nobody knows exactly what this means. It could mean anything from the church going, wow, to them losing their building, because in United Methodist polity, the local congregation doesn't own its facility. The larger church does. So, what a stand! Um, with that kind of stand going on, there's no doubt of how they feel. They're being authentic to what they believe, and one of the challenges I think we face today, for those who are concerned about this issue in society, is that if you empathize with who um, those who are trying to live their life authentically, empathize with folks who have come out and are gay, maybe you don't want to talk about that within your family. You don't want others to let you know because you don't want to make waves. Or you don't want to let others know because you don't want to make waves. It's time to get past that. It's taken me a long time to get there because, hey, I lived with the secret for a long time. So I know what it's like. But there's such a weight that comes off our shoulders when we begin to, when we turn our backs from hypocrisy and embrace authenticity. It's part of that hunger within us for God because God knows. God knows us. We can only be authentic with God whether or not we realize it. Um, God knows us. And to make that knowledge, to replicate that knowledge in the world, um, that's a part of kingdom building. All right, so that's Worshipful Wednesday. There's a lot more I could say, but I need to stop because I'm going over my time. But um, I'm off tomorrow. I may not give a shout out. I'm getting my car worked on. May have to do it from my desk. Off tomorrow and Friday, so it may be a while before I see you again. But you have a good rest of the week and a good weekend. Peace to you.